Tonight, as the world slows down and the stars twinkle gently in the sky, I invite you to a faraway village, a place where small dreams grew into mighty forests. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let's journey into a story where tiny seeds and quiet hope change the world forever. Long ago, tucked away between sleepy hills and whispering streams, there was a small, forgotten village named Anandvan. The people of Anandvan were kind, but they often felt tired, stuck in routines that never seemed to change. The soil was dry, the trees were few, and laughter was something rare, like rain in a desert. In the heart of the village lived a boy named Ishan. Ishan was no bigger than a sack of flour, with hair like messy hay and a sparkle in his eye that never dimmed. While most people saw only the dusty roads and the worn-out fields, Ishan saw something else: possibility. One morning, while walking to the dried-up riverbed, Ishan noticed something small. A single green sprout pushing bravely through the cracked earth. He knelt down and whispered, "If you can grow here, maybe others can too." From that day on, Ishan made a promise to himself. Each morning, before the sun got too hot, he would scatter a few seeds along the empty fields. He didn't have many, just a handful he collected from fallen fruits or borrowed from old sacks in the storeroom. Sometimes he didn't even know what he was planting. He just knew that if he kept planting, something wonderful might happen. The villagers often chuckled when they saw him. "There goes little Ishan again," they would say, shaking their heads. "What difference can a few seeds make?" But Ishan didn't argue. He smiled, waved, and kept going, tossing seeds here, digging small holes there, humming little songs as he worked. Weeks passed, then months. Seasons turned, and slowly something began to change. Tiny green shoots began peeking out from the once barren soil. Small wildflowers danced in the breeze. Young trees swayed gently, as if stretching after a long sleep. At first, it was barely noticeable. But year after year, the empty fields became patches of green. The dry air began to carry the sweet scent of blossoms. Birds returned, filling the mornings with song. Children laughed again, chasing butterflies across the grass. Without anyone realizing it, Anandvan began to heal. all because of the small habits of one boy who never stopped believing. But the real magic happened years later, during a summer when a fierce storm swept through the neighboring villages. Trees were torn from the earth, homes were damaged, and crops were ruined. Yet, when the winds reached Anandvan, something unexpected happened. The dense new forests, born from Ishan's tiny efforts, stood strong against the wind. Their roots held the soil. Their thick branches shielded the village. While nearby villages suffered, Anandvan remained safe, green, and thriving. The villagers finally understood. They gathered in the village square under the giant banyan tree that had grown from one of Ishan's earliest seeds. Tears glistened in their eyes as they looked at the boy, now grown into a young man. "You saved us," the elders said, "not with loud speeches or grand plans, but with tiny, quiet actions every single day." Ishan smiled his familiar, warm smile and simply said, "I just planted seeds and trusted they would grow." From that day onward, the villagers joined him. Every child carried a pocket full of seeds. Every elder tended to the young saplings. Anandvan became known as the Forest of Hope, a living memory that small acts done with love and patience could change the world. And somewhere under the silver light of the moon, Ishan would still walk the paths of the village, whispering to the young trees, planting new dreams into the earth, one small seed at a time. And as you drift deeper into your dreams tonight, remember, every small effort you make, every little act of kindness, every tiny seed you plant, it matters more than you know. You are growing forests, even if you can't see them yet. Sleep well, dream sweetly, and keep planting your beautiful seeds.